Welcome to episode 2 of our F1 2021 My Team Career Mode. In the last episode, we officially brought back the My Team Career Mode and built AR12 Motorsports. If you missed that video, I will link to it in the description down below. Also linked in the description down below is going to be a link to these, the AR12 Sim Racing gloves. For those of you who don't know, you can actually customize your AR12 Sim Racing gloves with your own country flag and your driver's name and your racing number and so on. And we have orders from literally all around the world. So thank you guys so much for picking up some AR12 Sim Racing gloves. It's a great way to support us here on the channel and the guys over at IMB who actually make all of these gloves. If you do want to check them out, click the link in my description. Anyways though, back to F1. If you missed the last episode, we came P6 in our very first race for AR12 Motorsports. No! We're not fast. The AI just absolutely bottled their strategy and basically gifted me P6. So, thanks AI for that one. That'll probably never happen again. Anyways, though, today we have the Spanish Grand Prix and a bunch of time on the timeline before the next Grand Prix. So we've got to continue to upgrade the team, and here is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna spend 3 days on a second driver PR filming, and that's gonna massively increase our driver acclaim, which in turn will generate us more money in the future. After that, we're gonna go for an aero department focus because that brings us some welcomed resource points to the squad. Let's also go for this 1 day second driver performance review because that'll bring up Jack Aitken's focus. We still have like 5 days on the calendar. That is insane. You know what? Let's go for this for more team acclaim, and then finally we've got 4 more days. Let's go with this, F1 Esports. Sure. Legit, I have never filled up our activity timeline so much with so many different things. That looks awesome. After that, though, we jump over to our facilities, where last episode we upgraded our powertrain department. Unfortunately, we don't actually have that much money to spend on this stuff, so we're gonna save it and in turn spend it over here on our driver. We can actually upgrade our driver's perks, which again in the long run is gonna be super worth it. So for example, this, we spend 250k and our resource points will be boosted by 10%, which is super worth it. After that, this upgrade is also super important. Engine wear will be reduced by 10% for only 230k. Literally, you could not get better than that. And finally, this driver acclaim will be boosted by 10%. I completely forgot to do this in the last episode. I definitely should have, but now we've got it. Our driver is gonna be way better. Anyways though, after that we can jump over to our R&D department where we're continuing to roll the upgrades on. We've nearly got 1,500 resource points, so let's do some upgrades. Let's see what we've got. Aero department, we can't actually do any. Oh, but our powertrain does have some upgrades we can do. Ignition, that's a not good chance of failure. Ah, stuff it, let's go for it. 40% chance of failure, I laugh. Honestly, our durability department is the only last thing we have to upgrade, or I should say have upgrades available for. So let's upgrade our gearbox. Again, huge chance for failure, so we will cross our fingers. After that though, everything else is looking pretty good. We don't have any sponsors on the team just yet. The driver market, we can't afford anybody. We only have $23,000 to our name, so yeah, we can barely pay the squad. So I'm just gonna go advance some time and hopefully get some money back onto the squad. Anyways, there we go. We just got a
As the boss, departments will often reach out to you for advice on how to handle the various ongoings of your team. How you decide to handle these will have an impact not only on our resources, but how the press perceives us.
And just like that, we've got one of the new features for F1 2021. So, what are we gonna do? Jack Aitken has really been hitting their stride in the simulator recently. While they're in the zone, where should we get them to focus their development, on pace or awareness? No way! I can upgrade his pace by 7? Yeah.
Thanks for dealing with that. The departments appreciate it.
Well, GG Jack Aitken, we will hopefully see you on the podium for this race. We get some more money, we get some resource points. No way! We actually just passed that upgrade. That was a 40% chance of failure. We're actually almost faster than Alpine too as well, so that's so sick. I've actually got 800 resource points, so maybe I should look at upgrading some more stuff here. Yeah, let's go for that. I mean, I might as well pour more upgrades in if I've got resource points sitting around. So yeah, let's go with that. Anyways, we've arrived at the season break and we have even more time on the timeline. Guys, I'm maxed out. There's nothing else for me to do, boys. I'm used to spending more time in the activity timeline section, but let's advance some more time. We'll go through all of those things. We're getting money from our sponsors. No! Our gearbox failed. That sucks. And as we're already paused, let's go in and just fix up that upgrade that failed from our durability department. It only costs, what does it cost? 200 resource points, that's it, that's fine. So after that insanely busy start, we finally arrive in Spain for race number 2. As per usual, I'm gonna go and do practice to get some more resource points and get some discounts on those R&D parts. We will rejoin with you guys in a second. And just like that, we've arrived in Spain for a little bit of qualifying. I nailed all of the practice programs, so fingers crossed we can have another good race out here today. However, I have actually taken a look at the weather that's going to be coming down for the race, and well, it's gonna be coming down for the race. An absolute downpour, apparently, for the entire duration of the race. Gonna make things rather sketchy as it's only the second race and only our second time driving this brand new car. There we go through the final corner. Come on, AR12 Motorsports car, get it straight to the line. Oh boy, we're behind Russell, we're behind Mick Schumacher. It's very close by the looks of it, but apparently we're a little bit off the pace. I didn't crash into anything. What are you on about? Like I was saying before though, one of the things with this game is your car can actually break down, or parts of your car can break. So that might be our first little glimpse of it right there. Anyways, we'll chuck on some brand new softs. Where have we qualified? Last? Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm gonna jump out on the circuit pretty much right away because we need to nail this lap. We cannot go risky for today. I'm gonna do this lap with no talking and hopefully nail this one. Come on, car. Come on. Come on. 1 second green. Come on. That's good. That's good. Get it to the line. P14. P14, let's go. That is what I'm talking about. I'm obviously not going to do another lap, so let's advance the time and hopefully we don't drop too far down the standings. Lewis Hamilton has pole with Max Verstappen behind him. P16, at least I outqualified my teammate, but still, are you kidding me? And just like that, we arrive at the race, and oh boy, is it a rainy day in Spain. Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty difficult race for us. We are gonna need to drive so carefully. Anyways, Max Verstappen starting up in P1. Lewis must have got a penalty, that's crazy. But he's got Valtteri alongside him, so we'll see where Lewis is. Charles Leclerc not doing bad for the Ferrari. Same thing for Lando Norris and Daniel Ricciardo. That's pretty good. Lance Stroll up into P8. That's a pretty good result from him as well. There is Lewis Hamilton. It didn't actually say he got a penalty. I don't know what happened there. We're starting in P16. We've got our teammate directly behind us in P18. Then the Alfa Romeos and the Williams and all the slow people. I mean, technically I'm a slow person, so I shouldn't be making fun of them, but still. So what's the race strategy looking like for today? No way, a 2 pit stop strategy. Inters all the way, stopping on 11 and 22. Okay. Anyways though, without further ado, clutches in, rev it up. And away we go for the Spanish Grand Prix. I'm almost trying to shift it up nice and early. The Alfa Romeo of Mick Schumacher with a crazy launch off the line. The same thing for Jack Aitken as he goes the long way around. I get my nose in, back up the inside. That's not bad. Turn that stupid battery off. I don't need the extra horsepower right now. I'm just gonna spin my wheels up. This is not Formula 1 today. This is Formula Drift. Here we go. Here we go. Sitting nicely in our teammate's slipstream. I'll be... We're restarting the race from lap 1. Ah, yes, this doesn't look familiar at all. Clutches in, rev it up. And away we go for the Spanish Grand Prix. Get some nice early shifts and roll on the power. Very, very nicely done there. Didn't lose any positions. Our teammate is sitting directly behind us. Look up the inside of Kimi. Do not go into the Alpine on lap number 1, on corner number 1. I really hope the AI doesn't spin because I'm not going to be able to react in time. We've got Yuki Tsunoda in front of us. Can I really look out round the outside of an AlphaTauri in the rain? Probably not a very good idea, but I can look up the inside. I was not expecting to make that overtake. Thank you very much. I will take P14, closing in to Esteban Ocon. Maybe we are going back to back for the points. Maybe we aren't slow, or maybe I just had 8 laps of practice in me. Who knows? What do we think? Can we go for Ocon as well as we finish up lap number 1? Some messy shifts out of the final corner. We're gaining in his slipstream. Is he gonna go to cover us off? Up the inside, he will. We're gonna send it around the outside. What blocking from Ocon, but he's off the line. What a mistake from Esteban. Thank you very much, P13. I've never seen the AI try to go for a block like that before. That was insane. Anyways, Vettel in front now. Holy, that was sketchy. Who knows though, this rain doesn't actually look that crazy. Like there's definitely some holes in the clouds you can see, so who knows, maybe it might actually dry up for this Grand Prix. We don't know. For now though, let's keep pushing after Sebastian Vettel and make sure Ocon does not go past. No way we're gonna allow that.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead.
You are joking me. I was closing to Vettel again on lap 10. Luckily this time around, I actually made a mid-session save, so I'm on lap 7. Well, we're now up to lap 11 in this Grand Prix, which is when we're supposed to come in for some new intermediate tires. I can definitely tell you these tires are a little bit on the sketchy side. It's mainly actually the front left that's really sketchy. It just has no grip for some reason. I guess I'm putting it on a lot of curbs and stuff. Anyways though, we'll see what AI goes in front of us as well. But let's get into the pit lane and not get a penalty, please. Thank you very much. So Sebastian Vettel opted to stay out. His teammate came in. There is Lewis Hamilton, who apparently has engine trouble in this Grand Prix. He did actually slow down a little bit of the pack, so that's good news for me. I mean, I'm still struggling to catch up to Vettel in front, but 2.7 second pit stop is not terrible. We have dropped down to P19 for now. We've got Nicholas Latifi in front of us, which isn't great, but we should be able to clear him quickly. Luckily, Nicholas Latifi didn't hold us up in the pursuit of a quick outlap. Latifi's jumping into the pits as well. Thank you very much, buddy. My teammate is in the pit lane as well. I assume Ocon has got to be in the pit lane. We go past everybody. Ocon, yep, was in the pit lane. We are miles in front of Ocon. That is sick. Anyways, in front of us now, we've got Pierre Gasly. So Sebastian Vettel, of all people, actually getting a bit of an undercut on people. GG. Oh, safety car has been deployed. Okay, bro, no. What happened? Take replay. Okay, who has ended up back? Why am I not surprised? Oh no, it's Mick! It's Mick Schumacher! No! So Mick's coming into the corner. The Alpha spins it out, and then Mick just barrels into the side of him. No, Mick, no! Luckily, the other Haas was able to slow down in time, but there is a bunch of carbon fiber on the circuit. Oh boy. How is Latifi out of the Grand Prix? Anyways, if anybody was waiting to make their pit stop, now's the perfect time. No way, there's the safety car. Guys, could we overtake the safety car, please? Thank you, Sebastian. Ciao, Mercedes AMG. That thing looks so good with the new paint. Do they actually, I don't actually know if they have the Aston Martin safety car in this game, but that would be really cool as well. Ah, finally, that took long enough to catch up to the safety car train. So behind us, we've got Esteban Ocon, we've got Yuki Tsunoda, and in front, we've got Pierre Gasly and Lance Stroll. Look at Vettel though. Vettel was able to capitalize off the pit stop. GG to him. The safety car is jumping into the pit lane. We are ready to go and attack Pierre Gasly on this safety car restart. Damn it, damn it, damn it, right in the middle of the corner. That is not where you want a safety car restart. Ocon kept up with us pretty nicely, but damn, Pierre Gasly got a run through there. Even with my battery cranked right the way up, we are not taking any prisoners though. We have gotta go. I wanna go back-to-back points for the brand new team that is gonna cement us in F1 very nicely, provided I don't crash.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Oh, hello, Jeff. You want me to come in for mediums on lap 22? Bro, it's still raining. You know what though? Whatever Pierre Gasly does, I am gonna do as well. If everybody's jumping into the pits, I will. Let's see. And everybody is jumping into the pit lane. Are you kidding me? We're actually pitting for soft compound tires, and it's still raining. Come on though, lads. We need a good pit stop. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Go now.
Why are we sitting on the line like a donkey? Anyways, we'll see how the medium compound tires fare. Hopefully they have a little bit more grip. Obviously, I'm faster in the dry than I am in the wet. So if these things actually work, they're not as drifty as I thought they would be. Wait, what? I legitimately thought I was gonna be backwards around a lamppost in another country by now with how big of a crash I would have had. They're working. They're not working that well. I'm 4.1 seconds behind Gasly now. 4.2, 4.3. Okay, they're not working as well as I would have liked, but I haven't died. Oh, what are you doing, game? All right, teammate is in the pits. There goes Jack Aitken. Let's see where he comes out. Oh my God, I'm drifting. No, I don't think this was such a good idea, lads. I'm still sliding everywhere. Everywhere. Yo, Giovinazzi has a 5-second penalty? What? I don't understand what's happening anymore. I'm so confused. Like, I can't keep up with the AI on these tires in the rain. It's not possible. 7 more laps of this Grand Prix. I better not get overtaken. My teammate is now behind me. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Yeah. What do I do? Like, actually, what do I do? Hey, Valtteri Bottas gets the dub out in Spain. Well, for me, it's been more like Spain. But the S is silent. It has not been a very good race for the AR12 Motorsports Club. It's just been a disaster, honestly. We've had no grip in the car. What? Oh my God! Move!
There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now.
You don't say there's been an incident on the circuit. What an absolute disaster. Just retire the car, retire the car. What an absolute joke. We retired 2 corners from the end. Okay, we're all gonna forget that Grand Prix ever happened. We're just gonna delete it from our minds. We'll call that a learning experience for how to drive in the wet, or I should say, how not to drive in the wet. Yo, no way. Lewis Hamilton, he was able to start in P11 and jump all the way up to P4. GG to him. Charles Leclerc, a bit of a rough race, tumbled down the standings. A lot of people actually tumbled right the way down the standings. It was definitely a rough race for a lot of people. In terms of the standings, though, Lewis is leading by only 1 point. Doesn't that sound familiar? In terms of the constructors, Mercedes is leading by only 1 point. That is insane. Meanwhile, for AR12 Motorsports, we are tied with Alpine and Aston Martin for P5. No way. Ignoring all of the bad news, both myself and Jack 8 are leveling up. The team is now up to level 4. That is fantastic news. Hopefully after the next episode, we'll be able to sign a new sponsor. That's awesome. And just like that, we're back to the Team HQ. The next race is the Monaco Grand Prix. Always a crazy one in the games. If you haven't already, go check out the AR12 Sim Racing gloves. Thank you guys so much for watching. I promise the next race will be a little bit better. See you guys next time. Bye.